Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Today we're taking a look at the Legacy Premium Cutter Pack from Hispano Modding. This pack includes 8 grain headers and their respective trailers. Or you can choose transport wheels on any of them. Although you could use any combine harvester with these, they are specifically designed for a set of them. New Holland CH770, John Deere T560, Case IH Axle Flow 7150, Clutch Tryon, Massey Ferguson and Fendt Ideal Parallel, Case Axle Flow 9250, John Deere X9 1100, Massey and Fendt Ideal, the New Holland CR1090, and of course, the Kloss Lexion. Most combine harvesters in the game, at least the medium to large ones, use the same connection, so just kind of go through them if you're using a different mod, and you should find what you're looking for. There's a lot of really cool stuff to check out with this pack, so let's jump right in and start with customization. As mentioned, there are 8 different cutters included. We have a 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60 foot versions, all with their own trailers. Since 99% of the players out there go by meters and not feet in the game, that's going to be 7.6, 9.2, 10.7, 12.2, 13.7, 15.3, 16.8 and 18.3 meter work widths. Oh man. When it comes to customization options, they all shine, and not only that, they basically all have the exact same customization. So whether you go with a 25 foot or you go to the other end with the 60 foot, you're gonna find the same options. The 45 foot is an awesome middle ground, so that is the one that we're gonna customize today, and then we'll show you a bunch of different ones working in the field. So starting off, we've got the working speed, 6 miles per hour. These are not unrealistic headers. They are very realistic headers at that. Hispano Modding does a great job with the realism, so that's what you're getting here. Wheel options include Continental, Michelin, Midas, and Nokian tires. Now, you may have noticed that this version specifically has wheels on the back, and when you get larger, well, you get more wheels on the back. However, the smaller ones, like this little guy, the 25 foot, has no wheels on the back. So whenever you change that wheel brand, you may be saying to yourself, oh, well, there's no wheels. Why is there a wheel brand? Well, down at the bottom, we have transport wheels. If we go with yes on here, then those will also change. So we can change these up and you're good to go. If we jump back over to our 45 foot version and we add those transport wheels, well, now they all change. How cool is that? And if you go in Continental, you get a special standard number 2 setup. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. All right, now we have the stickers for manufacturers. Now we start with that Legacy, but you can also go with Case IH, Kloss, Fendt, John Deere, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, and Legacy Premium, or back to Legacy rather. So there is no debranding on this. If you're wanting to debrand, it's not a thing. As far as the model's concerned, we can add a top auger if you want to for $7 grand. Rear beacons, so this is going to be only with transport wheels, and I believe it only pops up when you've got transport wheels. This is the rear over here. No, I got it mixed up. So there you go. We've got orange and we have white. However, both of them will blink amber. As far as the lateral guides, it comes with them, but you could take them off if you want to. And then we have our combine harvester coupler on the back. Now you may see this changing just a little bit depending on which one you go for. So all of the combine harvesters that we mentioned are there. You may see this one shows Ideal Parallel. That's going to be your Massey and Fendt. And then we also have the Ideal in here. There we go, the Ideal Parallel. Nope, that's the same one. Hang on a minute. It looks like the one for the Ideal is up there. It just always says Ideal. So just select that one. You'll be good to go. Transport wheels, we've got them in the initial position. However, we can adjust these. Some of the ones can't be adjusted so much. Like this one only has a few small customization options. However, if we go to something larger, like the 60 foot version, for example, we add those transport wheels. We get our initial position with these. However, we can move that front setup around a little bit. So all over the place, which is very cool. And then we'll just stick with this up for colors. Main color, all of the above. This is 82 Studios color palette. Hispano Modding is good friends of 82 Studios, so you've got all the stuff here. One of the nice things is you can go in the Nitro Blue Aged. However, if you're going for something like a, I don't know, let's say Kloss, for example, we'll go Kloss with that. Design color, we'll go with a white there for the edge. Stickers, you can make these black or white. I think because we've got white, we'll just stick with white. This is going to be Legacy colors right on the ends. You may see it says Legacy 60. That shows you your footage. And then rim colors, Fendt, I guess, is as close as it goes. So there you go. Oh. And we can't not have this not on Kloss. There we go. Now it's complete. All of these headers also have their own transport header, so if you don't want to go with the transport wheels, well, you've got a header trailer to go along with that. All of these also have the same customization option, so it doesn't matter which one you go for. I'm just going to show you the shortest one because it's a whole lot easier to zoom in on this one than the other ones. Same wheels here, so Continental, Michelin, Midas, and Nokian. And at Continental, we get that extra standard too, which I really like. Sticker manufacturers, these are going to be on the sides. We also get them on our drops up behind the wheels. We've got that. Drop mud flaps. Come on, DJ. So we've got Case, Kloss, Fendt, John Deere, Massey Ferguson, New Holland. But this one we can debrand because Legacy is not listed on here. So heads up through there. Electrical connections, we've got those around towards the front. So if you want those, go for it. It does take a little bit extra longer to unhook and rehook these. So if you do go with the electrical connection, it will add a few seconds to connecting and unconnecting. Again, realism is key here. We've also got beacon lights around towards the back. It's kind of hard to see, so like right beside the beacon, you can see we could change this up. This is different from the one that we have on the header itself, but if you want to go with 1 or 2, those are the ones that will match up. Then we have fuel tank. This is kind of neat. So right at the front, there's some extra room, and you can add a fuel tank, 1,100 liter capacity on all these. So you'll have a little bit extra fuel in the field. And lastly, we've got some colors. Now we only have a couple. We have the main color. We'll just change that to Kloss green, and then room colors. We can throw that Fendt on there. So you can change that up if you want to. Honestly, I think this looks a little bit better like a John Deere. So if we boop and boop, it just looks a little bit better. Oh yeah. We can't not have John Deere on there. No! Is that John Deere? Oh yeah, it's John Deere. Kind of funny the John Deere green doesn't show on top of the John Deere green on the trailer. And so now that brings us in the game. I've got quite a few different ones set up. For example, over here we have the 35-footer set up with the 7150. This version specifically does not have transport wheels, and it is on a trailer. We've also got the smallest version over here with the New Holland CH770, the Legacy 25. This one does have transport wheels on it, and as far as I can tell, there's no like New Holland yellow, so I had to make this one blue. But I like it. As you saw at the beginning, I have the large version. Well, I say the large version. I think this is a 55, actually. Can't see it from over there. Yeah, there we go, the 55. So not the largest one, but set up with the Lexion. I saved a big one, the 60 for the 1100. Ooh! And to really cause some trouble, I'm going to do something that Hispano Monica said do not do. I've taken the Legacy 45 here with the ideal parallel. That's the 9PL. And we're going to try and put it on a header trailer. It specifically says don't do this in the description. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Let's start with the most basic of the setups. This is the New Holland. We'll jump in here. We've got a whole field of wheat ready to go, so we will unhook and spin them around. I don't do a lot in first person, so maybe we'll show this one just a little bit. There we go. We've got that. And then now we want to fold it up. And the trailer will unfold in some interesting it takes a little while. It takes just a little while. But there we go. We're good to go. And we need to unfold the combine harvester as well. And then we are in. Hire that worker and just let him do his thing. Again, beautiful, beautiful combine harvester. We can raise and lower the reel on the front. However, that's the only thing that we can do with these once we get into the field. I don't know what else you would expect to be able to do with them, but yeah, that's all you can do. They do seem a little bit oversized though, and I like that a whole lot. On the opposite end of the spectrum, here's one where we've got on a header trailer. So the other way to use this. We've also got a 2020, put that Case IH sticker on the side of it. Love that. So we're going to grab this, turn on our combine, unfold. I'm going to detach the header trailer, please. There we go. Like I was saying, if you've got the stuff for like lights and things like that on there, it will take an extra second or two, so just be prepared for that. So come over here, grab our combine, or grab our header. Oh, am I not lined up? There we go. Not quite straight on. Grab this little guy right here to pull the trailer out of the way. And yeah, I wanted to show this off because a lot of people have probably forgotten that you can put logos on the side of the 2020 now. So yeah, just a heads up, you can still do that. And then we're off into the field. Turn it on, drop it down, and we can raise and lower the reel respectively. Actually, really high up. It's like on top of the crop. It's very high. I like that. It's pretty cool. Let's go with the one that we've been showing off since the very beginning of the video. The 55-footer with the Lexian. Oh, it's a big boy. Now, we have transport wheels on this one, but I have those kind of pulled away because, well, you've seen that already. Let's do a little bit of a jump here. Yay! And turn it on. It slows down. We'll go ahead and set our cruise control. That way we can do a little bit of a headland here. 55-foot is a very large header. It's a very, very, very large header. As a matter of fact, let's see if I can come in here and turn on the straw swath, which I've totally forgotten how to do. There we go. Had to turn on my help window. This is going to put out a pretty big swath, and this field, it needs like everything. So that's like the smallest swath that you'll be able to get off of a 55-foot. Yikes. Last in the field demonstration, let's run our John Deere right here, the 1100. Again, all of these combine harvesters are base game. Yes, I think we have modified versions of all of these mods in some way, shape, or form. Wow, that was not lined up at all. I'm so sorry. Hook them up, and then now we need to fold up the header on the trailer, or the transport wheels. I always get that confused. Really cool little animation through here. Love that. If you get under it a little bit and you can kind of see how everything works, I think that's so cool. We'll drop it down. I am going to turn on straw swath for this one as well. So enable straw swath. There we go. And let's get into the field. Go, 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 go. I figure with this, I've enabled everything so you'll be able to see how large the swath is really going to be on a 60-foot header when everything is just perfect. That's a pretty big old swath back there. Nonetheless, there you go. Oh yeah, and look at this. We can get all the way up to these and read them until the camera starts clipping through, but that's my fault. You can read these even while you're in the combine. It's ridiculous. Most of these are very, well, you can't read them. They're just too blurry. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. We've got our base game stuff here. So if we get right up on these, we can actually kind of read these if we zoom in just a little bit. But I tell you what, I think the ones on the side of this are a lot more clear. Look, you can even read those. Those aren't so clear. That's ridiculous. Lastly, I want to do something that we've been told not to do. Taking a header with transport wheels and putting it on a header trailer. You're not supposed to do this. However, I'm interested to see how this works. If you don't know how headers work in Farming Simulator for whatever reason, if you've got a header that's made for a certain trailer, it will snap to it. For example, here's the case header that we just used a few moments ago. Bring it forward, up to the header trailer, drop it, back away, and it snaps. So now it is on there, and unless you take a crazy wild jump, it's not going anywhere. But we've been told specifically, don't use the header trailers when you've got a setup for the transport wheels. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Hopefully my game doesn't crash. Drop it down, drop the header. There we go. Back away. Did I just do it so perfectly I didn't see the snap? Hang on, let's do it again. I moved over just a little bit. We'll drop it, wait, boop, and it snaps. So, does it work? Yes. Or should you still not do this? Also, yes. And there you have it. That is your Legacy Premium Cutter Pack from Hispano Modding. I do want to thank Hispano for sending this over to show you guys ahead of its release. Will be for all platforms, so nothing to worry about there. Pretty much everything you see here is for all platforms anyway. So, 2 thumbs up. If you got questions, drop them down below. Otherwise, just hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.